Hey, hey, how we doing? Sort this out a minute. My camera's moved again. The dogs keep kicking my camera and it keeps moving it. Oh, so annoying. How we doing, everyone? Okay. Okay, welcome. Test server stream, let's go. Who is around? God, loads of people in already. I guess Saf's crew have come over, have they? Has that already happened? He said he was going to. Have you in my ear while mowing? Okay, nice. How you doing, man? Hey, Saf. How you doing, mate? What's up, HH and Lady H? If you're there, hook me up, please. With what? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, so we're on the test server. Damn, if anyone's not seen my video from earlier today, 6 new champions on the test server that we can take a look at tonight. You came over abruptly, did you? Was it like that? We're done. Time to go. Oh gosh, I've seen this guy on YouTube before. Yeah. I don't normally do a Monday, but I didn't do yesterday because I was out watching Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with the fam. Yeah, good film actually. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot. Hey Tychus, how you doing? HH Minion in the house. Welcome. Zach is literally just here for gems. Zach's like, his comment so far, how'd you get gems? How would you get the gems anyway? Gems? When's the giveaway? HH, are you doing a giveaway? How you doing, buddy? Hey Valiant, how you doing, man? Darren Emery's here. How you doing, buddy? Cool. So we're literally just kicking off. I put a poll out earlier when I was setting up the stream. Who do you want to see? Obviously, there's 6 newbies, right? 6 newbies being the Giant, the new fusion, which we can take a look at. Here's her buddy. Where is she? Where are you? There she is. She's a big lass. So we've got the Giant that we can take a look at. Her buddy, Alsgore. We're probably just going to do them together for some content anyway. We've got the new Void Legendary, who honestly is a freaking unit, this guy. What a unit. And then we've got a couple of interesting epics, actually. This one here, Cryodon, might be the best epic in the game for Fire Knight, potentially. And the other fella, Huzgar, also kind of Fire Knight focused, I'd say. I've definitely been seeing, like, I've checked out a couple of different content creators' views on the Giant already. So there's a couple of people have put videos out so far. A little bit mixed, actually. A bit mixed bag around what people think. So I guess we're going to check her out. We'll do some max damage. I would like to check her versus Yannicka. I think that would be a good comparison. Because Yannicka's someone that you can pick up for free from the clan shop down here. Yeah, and obviously it takes time to do that, but it is a champion that you can get. No spoilers about Guardians. Don't worry, I won't do that. Cryodon needs to be tested. Yeah. He's on the list. It's great playing adding more Aldrin champs. Definitely need them, yeah. Fair comment. Graazur looks like an absolute beast, right? We're definitely going to do him tonight. He needs some work. He needs some love, some time. Okay, so maybe should we just kick off with the fusion? Should we kick off with Jetney first? And then perhaps move on from there. We definitely need more likes on the stream, guys. Come on. 1,100 people here. You've all just arrived. Less than a quarter people hit the like. That's not on. Does the test server have Nogdar changes? That's a really good question. I've not looked. Damn, I bet it does as well. Where is my Nogdar? Where is my search function in Raid Shadow Legends? Nogdar, there he is. Nogdar never used on my account. What's a change? This is the updated version, right? AoE. Yeah, it is. Damn. Actually, damn. He was not on my list. But this is someone I am pretty damn interested about as well. Yeah, this is the new version, right? So he's got the AoE. I think this is normally single target, I believe. Attacks all enemies. After attacking, this champion sacrifices HP equal to 50%. Then places heals on the allies. That's not normally AoE, is it? Saf's like Nogdar first. Okay, maybe we'll do that then. So, Nogdar, what's different? What's going on? He's now got an A1, heals him by 10% of his max HP, gets an extra turn if he kills someone. He's now got AoE on the A2. After attacking, sacrifices HP equal to 50% of the max. The HP sacrifice will happen even if it kills him. Then the A3, this is the interesting skill because he gets an extra turn now. So he sacrifices half his health. Sacrifice equal to half of this champion's max HP. Then equalizes with the target. Then gets an extra turn. So he can lower someone's health and then go in with this AoE. The HP levels of both this champion and target will be brought down to the level of the one with the lowest HP. Will not work against bosses. So it's purely a PvP skill. What's the best way to make this work? What sort of build am I going for? You go A2 then A3. Do you? That's if you're going fast. A2. So after he attacks, he halves his health. What? Because you're not going to get an extra turn here, are you? So then you've got to survive another full turn. I guess you get your revive anyway. With full turn meter. Okay, yeah. So it's almost like A2. If you die in between, you come back with full turn meter and then go A3. Frenzy Nuke Gear. Christ, I don't know what my account's going to be looking like for that. Okay, let's get started on Nogdar. So, I'm just building him as a straight nuke here. There's nothing else weird about his build that I would do. Straight nuke. Weirdly, this damage... Does he actually do damage on this? He sacrifices HP, then equalizes, then gets an extra turn. He doesn't hit with this skill. He only hits... This is the only one that I care about, right? So no accuracy. There's no accuracy required. What to do? This ability. So we're just going full attack, are we? Full attack frenzy gear. Hey, Sean, thank you for joining the minions, buddy. Thank you for that. Okay, let's try it out. Let's just go full damage. Helm Smasher as well, yeah? He's such a weird build, this guy. He's literally about as weird as they get. Okay, let's go with something like this. We've got YST in as well. YST, how you doing, buddy? I totally forgot. I don't know if you've been looking at this on the test server, mate. The changes are in as well. Nogdar's changes in. And this is definitely a champion that I wanted to have a look at. So we're doing Nogdar first. Let's get some ascension going. So his health swap and stuff ignores stone skin as well, yeah? Jesse, really, Hell Hades, more damage when he has max health. I don't fully understand what you're saying, Jesse. What are you saying? So I'm just going full attack and HP as much as I can. This is already a good piece. Crit damage with a lot of HP, already a good piece. I wonder if this is going to start to annoy people just because there's so many different like tabs and stuff nowadays. I know it's obviously better for sorting and stuff, but it might end up starting to piss people off, maybe. Health and speed and attack. Take it. All damage in Frenzy, yeah. Frenzy, my trouble is that Frenzy gear for me is not something I farm. So I might end up having shocking Frenzy gear. In fact, I will have shocking Frenzy gear, but let's see what we can do. Don't want HP, just attack. Really? Is A2 scales on HP, right? As well? No? Why has it got HP here then? Is that just a bug? That's the HP swap part. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? That's just poor, isn't it? Like, how is someone supposed to know the inner coding of stuff like that? It's just... That's pretty poor. Anyway, we can change it. Attack. With attack percent. Do I still want things like reaction? Guess that's still not bad. Funny thing with test server, because you have so many fat glyphs, you end up like building these absolute beasts that you can't normally build. Right, let's have a look back onto the gear sets then. So go in Frenzy, equipped, fitting room. I don't have things like an optimizer on the test server, so I just have to go with the best I can find. That's a freaking good piece. Okay, that's a good start. Crit damage with attack. Crit damage with a lot of crit rate and attack. Yes, please. Do I want to be quite fast here or not really? Hey, Slacker, how you doing? I'm asking if Frenzy is better than Fury for Nod. What, for Nod? Oh, for this dude. Fury's not as good as you think it is. There's... It basically, it caps. I don't rate Fury super high. Okay, my Frenzy gear is actually better than I thought it was here. Yeah, Fury gear has a cap, which it doesn't. It's not easy for you to find that out, but it does. Okay, let's do this. So I probably want to go crawl for the last two pieces. See if I can go relatively slow for a build. Might be that it's too crap. We'll see. What do I need here? 13% more crits. It's not bad. It would get me to a 90. It'd be 94. Okay, let's put this on for now. So, what have we got? 7.1k attack, 265. I can't use the optimizer on the test server. It doesn't work. 265%. Pretty good damage, right? That's going to be high enough damage. So now we need to make sure that we get a go. So if I go Fast Arbiter... Do I want to go second and just protect him? Or do I want to go... Yeah, his base attack is nuts. Whoa, it's actually nuts. Is that the highest in the game? It's nearly 1700. I hadn't noticed it. It's absolutely insane. Damn. That is mad. That's actually insane. I don't have any empowerment or any blessings on him here. That's crazy damage. We could do max damage first. Savage Deer would give us higher max damage. I've got him booked out, yeah. Yeah, everything's pumping damage as well in books, right. Okay, so I can either try and do a speed team, Or I could try and do a go second team. I guess a speed team works better because if they've got a load of... If they're putting up loads of buffs, does that make any difference? Does it make any difference at all if they're putting up a load of buffs? Probably not. For what he's going to do. Because this is just going to happen anyway, right? So maybe I could fit him into... Let's just try him in Dragon. Let's just do a bit of a slap first. We don't need a bandana on here. I feel like it's going to be a bandana night. For a good chunk of it. Let's get ourselves into... Don't you feel like the music's perfect for this bit, by the way? This track is absolutely perfect for tonight. So let's give ourselves Nogdar lead. We're definitely in the point where we need to be able to search for names. Christ. We could spend half of the stream searching for champs. Arbiter. Lydia. Then I want Bad L. And Gerptuck. Could be in the vault. Bad L. Gerptuck's normally this way. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Let me just remind myself what Frenzy's doing. Is Frenzy increasing my attack, or is it just giving me a turn quicker? Frenzy, just turn meter per HP lost. Okay. We've only just started. This is the first... yeah, good point. Weak affinity. This is the first test of anyone that we're doing. Okay. Take two. So I want an A2, which loses me half my health. Frenzy should pump turn meter, right? Frenzy should pump the turn meter, get me back to my A3, I think. Slow this down. A2, what sort of damage is he going to do on the AoE? I mean, he's doing a decent amount of damage anyway. 200 odd K. It's not crazy, but it's pretty high. It's actually pretty high. Let's take him up to level 24 a sec. 200 odd K. I don't know if that's... Yeah, it's probably something... It's actually not crazy. Like, it seems like it is, but it's not. But still, let's go at a high level and see what we can do here against level 25. This is 24, is it? 24. So A2 into level 24 stuff. So look, he's basically back to full turn meter already because of the frenzy gear. Because he's halved his own health. This champion's going to be super interesting. This champion is going to be so interesting. And then on the A3... So what's the deal with this? We're equalising health and definitely get an extra turn. So we're cycling back to this A2 quick. So I just want to pick the lowest health, right? No, because what's the deal? I don't know. I don't understand what the steel is doing well enough. Honestly, I don't. If anything, I've given her health there, have I? I don't want him healing. Okay. Okay. That's my tunes. Hold on a sec. So the healing's weakening that A3. Just run him solo. Okay. We're not going to get his damage away, though. Maybe we'll run him with Lydia, right? Otherwise, he's just going to get wrecked, isn't he? Hey, Cammy, how you doing? So we go A2. Obviously, way less damage without the increased attack and stuff. We get a turn straight away. What? And then I'm going to A3. Am I A3 and then the lowest health person or what? A3. Sacrifices 50% of this champion's health, then equalizes. So I'm going to go with a high health, no? Pick someone I want to kill. Let's say marksman. So basically, and then we go A1 again, get an extra turn again. I see. So ultimately, we're just cycling turns like a madman. And if we killed again there, we would have been back to the A2. Let's just get myself increased attack going on here. This champion's going to take some working through, but honestly, I think he's going to be nuts in certain situations in live arena. I could just see him being absolutely, like, bonkers. Like, bearing in mind what we're doing here, level 24 dragon, it's high level stuff. So he goes again. Just want to take a target out. Let's say it's this one. Pop. Oh, I didn't get the kill though. It's annoying. And you're looking for another potential kill. So I guess I've lost my increased attack by this point. Oh, I don't know. It's an interesting kit for sure. It's an interesting kit for sure. And obviously we're gaining turn meter all the time. If he was in Savage, he would be getting killed straight out. But he's also doing crazy stuff, right? And we haven't even seen what happens when he dies yet. Because he goes down. Does he not have an... What's the deal with his revive? What's the deal with the revive thing? I thought he pops himself back up. Oh, you need 3 ally. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. One more teammate. Probably should... Yeah, I don't know. Oh. I guess now he might not die through this. So if I ally attack with net crit, does that also trigger his A1? I guess it probably doesn't. No. Okay, now he's probably not going to die because I've got net crit protecting him, actually. It's quite hard. When you're doing, like, testing stuff, actually quite hard sometimes to get the exact scenario you want to happen. You definitely need the setup on him though. He needs like his increased attack and stuff to really get the high levels of damage away. But it's definitely going to be an interesting champ. For live arena especially, I think. So I could... Can I still do the health swap even though there's block damage there? I think I can. Yeah, look at that. Down to basically 0. Bam. So with Stone Skin, I think it will do the same thing, right? Let's get him in the arena. Let's find out what he's like in the arena. Actually, I need to set a defense so that people can fight. Decent enough defense when people are trying their stuff out. Maybe I'll give them a bit of this. Okay. Hey, Northern Zombie, how you doing? HH, why did you snub Little Miss Annie in your Arena Nuka video? I just don't really see it being used at all. There was a whole bunch. Like, literally, if you read the comments, every single comment was, why did you miss this champion? I just felt like the ones I missed, the only one I missed that I felt like, yeah, I should have put in was Ronda, and that was just an oversight. Right, okay, so Tanky Boy team. What do I want for my team? Slow Duchess, Necret, Nogdar. Just want a team that's going to stay alive, right? Outside of Nogdar. I guess Nogdar goes in the lead. More damage. What else do I want? I guess someone like Ultimate Death Knight's going to still be a pain though, isn't it? Wonder without... I suppose I don't need drop defense and stuff like that, do I? Because he's going to be taking people down to 1 HP himself. Why do people run Duchess slow? I think this is more of a defense Duchess, honestly. Slow Duchess is a defense Duchess. Fast Duchess tends to be more offense based. So it depends what you're doing with someone. Do you think run something like this? See if you for buffs, yeah. Or Lydia block his revive? Yeah, maybe I just want my Lydia as well. My Lydia counter his Lydia. Is that the way it's going to work? Maybe not. Let's go with this. We've got a couple of revives in. Whoa, whoa, slow down, slow down. So if I A2 here, I'm not going to do a lot of damage. This is what I'm wondering about. Obviously, we get back to our turn fast. So if we A3 into Duchess, basically takes her down lowish, and then obviously we can go in with a hit. Ultimate Death Knight's going to be a pain in the arse, though. But obviously, it's got us so low already. I mean, that's a strat. It's definitely a legit strat. It's definitely a legit strat already. So A1 doesn't really matter where we go. It's going to go to Ultimate Death Knight anyway. I'm interested to see him die. He's not dying yet because Necret's protecting him. We're 8 to it. He's going to kill himself. The block revive does come in. Helps them out for this one. But now we can start picking him back up properly. What sort of cooldown is that revive skill? I didn't check that. Let's go in. So the A1's going to hit over here anyway, right? It hits hard. It hits pretty hard, the A1. One turn is his passive, right? Ultimate Death Knight's so toxic, isn't he? It really is toxic. Who do we want to try and take out? Do I just want to try this on... It's still got to be Duchess, isn't it? But it's not doing as much. It's just going to wake up Ultimate Death Knight. It's actually such a toxic champion to face. I mean, we're getting to sort of long time already here. Like, uncomfortably long. I don't have himself. He gets his revive, comes back to full turn meter. Full turn meter doesn't necessarily mean you get your go, though, as you can see here. If people are already at kind of max turn meter, then he still has to wait his turn. And then we're just coming back in with the A1s. I don't know. It's, this particular team we're fighting here is not ideal, because obviously we've got Lydia in the mix. We've got Ultimate Death Knight in the mix, none of which are making this easy. I can see him having some absolute strats, though, for live arena. Like, the amount of extra turns you can start to string along here is kind of nuts. It's back in again. It's going to hit Ultimate Death Knight, but it does take him down. Extra turn again. Into Duchess. Extra turn again. This is what we want to see. Like, oh, it's almost 3 in a row. That's what you want to see. He's definitely got some stuff going on. He is going to get some playtime for sure. He is going to get some playtime for sure. Like, and don't forget, I'm on the test server, and I'm going to be fighting anyone on the test server here will have nasty defenses if they set a defense up. Let's try this one quick. Shinny in the house, how you doing, buddy? Loving your arena content, man. Really good. That's why you want Savage. Well, maybe, but also Frenzy is just getting you back to your turn so quick. Hey, Welfec, thank you for joining the minions. Thanks, buddy. So anywhere we go here is a nightmare. So if we just go A2 into... Let's see, how much damage do we have here? Nowhere near enough. Okay. Oh, it's a shame actually she got a turn in between then, because we would have come in with that A3 and ruined her day big time. It's just another very annoying team. Look at it. It's like, I'm trying to show something here. Every team's really annoying. It's gone down, should be coming back up. Get sleep by CP. Let the man have a go. Let him have a chance to show what he can do. Yes, Valkyrie's wrecking me because of all my buffs I'm doing here as well. Like, the amount of times I've been sleeped in a row is actually ludicrous right now. By different ways. Like, it's not just one sleep. We're getting sleeped all over the place. It's Snooze Town. Okay. not working. Yeah. Is this going to be any better? Scratch. Obviously, Scratch has got absolutely god-tier gear. Try it. I don't know. All those shields might be annoying as well. Lockouts. Let's try this one. Try nub raids. Why did he not get an extra turn there? After the A2, what did I miss? Yeah, look how tall Genty is, yeah. So we should, even though block damage is out there, we should be able to do the health swap. Look at that. Obviously I can't kill her, but the health swap works. Or not, it's not health swap, sorry, it's health exchange or whatever. Decrease attack out. It's not looking good, fellas. Just getting wrecked whenever I'm trying to show anything. Damn! Genty's damage alongside Outdoor is going to be interesting to see in a minute. Flippin' heck. Let's try one more team. I'm just getting hard wrecked here. Trying to show him off what might work. Let's try this. I do think like classic arena's not going to be his spot as much as some shenanigans in live arena. I think live arena is where he might start popping up. Any idea if mythic crafting materials are on the horizon? I mean, we've certainly not been told anything like that, Steve, but who knows, man? Definitely possible. Who would you want to take out most here? Either way, it's tough. Like, it's tough to get him going, I think. That's the biggest problem. It takes a bit of time to get him active. And do you have that much time in arena fights nowadays? Not sure. Like, we've already encountered a load of reasons why, like, champions that would counter him. Or maybe just my skill level is countering myself, but A3 pops that. A1 pops her dead. Comes back in to go again. That's where he's going to be dangerous. It's just whether you can make that work, you know, in the scheme of things. Otherwise, I'm just going to be boosting their turn meter every time I do this. Try and stop the revive. Yeah, I guess I built him in a slowish team. Maybe he would be better in a speed team. Does do damage though, actually. Like, he's definitely got stuff going on here. It's like, who's he most likely to kill? I don't think it's this. Could be this. Oh yeah, another turn. Drop hers. Another turn. Yeah. Now we're cooking. Another turn. Oh, nearly. Nearly another turn. Look, got plenty of turn meter, but not quite enough. Yeah, this is a playlist that I've put together on Soundstripe. I know this is a massively long fight. It's not a realistic fight or whatever, but it's just quite interesting to see the mechanics flowing into each other once you get it going. It's like that extra turn A1 can start to cycle through pretty nicely. Oh, it's close. Pop back up. Ah, Sifi's everywhere. Bloody hell. So annoying. You're trying to get something going on. Sifi's like that. Yeah, I guess you could. Like, I've got him super slow at the moment. Don't know, guys. Anyway, definitely interesting. I don't think he's weak sauce. He would just be in quite niche teams, and I've not built a team here that's working for him, or I'm not fighting the right sort of teams, whatever. But he will be fun. He definitely will be fun. In the right sort of setups, he's going to be pretty annoying. Right, let's have a look at some of the newbies then. He needs a Rotus to partner him. Yeah. You watch, there'll be a Nogdar in here now. So, I guess we're going to start... Should we start with the Giant? Let's start with the Giant. Let's see what we can get out of her. I'm seeing some pretty mixed results, honestly. Obviously, Nubraid's just had the duo. The kit as a duo is way stronger. So as a duo, like, so she's got a double hitter A1, which hits pretty hard with some stun and drop defense on it. AoE drop defense here. Ignore 20% target defense. Debuff can't be resisted if the duo is in. And then you've got the A3 where she buffs herself crit rate and crit damage and gets an extra turn if she kills someone, but only if the duo is in. So if Alsgor's in the team, she's got two potential AoEs back to back, both of them hitting quite hard. Right? So that's strong. If he's not in the team, you're picking one or the other. And at that point, not as strong. Hey Sen, how you doing, man? Stream on a Monday? Yeah, just because we got the test server out, I wanted to show off some of the new champs. Is the music too loud? And then the passive here, so does 20% more damage against targets under shield. I guess we'll ignore shield completely if Alsgor's on the same team. So I do want to see what she's like compared to Yannicka. Because Yannicka, obviously... I must own Yannicka. I don't know if I've got a Yannicka that I've ever built out personally. Where is she? Must have one. Do I have one or not? Maybe I don't. Maybe I've never got her. It's crazy if I've never had a Yannicka. Where is she? What is she? I passed those. Did you see it, did you? Oh, okay. Which one was she in? Which vault? Master vault on the left-hand side. Oh, there she is. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, if we compare her to Yannicka, Yannika's got an AoE here that does ignore shield. So that's always going to happen. Doesn't need a duo to make that happen. It's just, you know, which one of these is more, brings more worth, I guess. Filter by name would be so good, yeah. Hey, Christy, how you doing? And if they're hitting for similar numbers, you're like, you know, why would you go out and get this fusion? Is it worth your time to get the fusion if these two basically do the same sort of level of damage? Let's just book out my Yannika, get her done first. Pasta Duchy on the left hand side. Can you have 5% of these legendary books? Yeah. These aren't mine, by the way. I'm on a test server. All this stuff does not port over to my main account. Okay, let's get some damage masteries on. I'm just going to showcase Yannika first, just so you can see the kind of difference between them. But only quick. We're just going to show her in like a maximum damage type of hit. I guess now I can be prioritizing by attack. And it should give me my best ring that I own at the top. This is cool, right? It's actually pretty cool to do that. Hey, Ben, thank you for the super chat, buddy. So I can just pick out my best couple of pieces. Should give me my best couple of pieces anyway. Yeah, is that my best banner? Really? Damn, that's shocking. Okay. That's a shocker. And in this, I should be able to go crit damage high and then attack medium. Should just give me my best attack amulet straight off the bat. I guess it will include glyphs and stuff, so there's a little bit to be done with that. But still, decent upgrade, I think. Decent change. Do I even play? Yeah, I get shocked by how crap some of my gear is often. Right. Let's grab some damage pieces quickly. So we're going to go Savage. Let's just grab Cupid's gear. Oh no, he doesn't have 100% actually. I do think that the Giant you need to build with 100% crit rate, just because she's not always going to have all of those crit buffs going. Let's just grab some decent boots first. Okay, we're going to go big boy stuff. I know that I don't have great boots in this set, so we're going to... Okay, what do I need here? Number 36% crit rate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put her in a set, and then I'm basically going to try and give the exact same pieces to the Giant, right? Where am I up to? 95%. Annoying. I might just leave it like this, just because it's so... It will do. Oh! Ruined me. That's why I never use the fitting room, by the way. Oh, so annoying. I never use the fitting room. Because I do stupid stuff like that. You silly goose. Oh, man. Not like I've got, I don't know, like 1,800 people waiting on me to get this bloody build done, is it? I've got masteries on already. I've already done them. The offensive masteries are done. Anyway, I can find a better build now. Better build anyway, right? So this is Yannicka. 100% crit rate, 267 crit damage, 7.2k attack. She's going to be what we compare the giant against. Let's go to stage 24. Obviously, she does the shield shenanigans as well, right? She ignores shields completely, or she rips them off. Will ignore shields. Remove shield buff from target if this champion's under veil. Then deals extra damage equal to 15% of the value of the shield that she takes off. It's actually quite cool. I've never really used her on, well, clearly never used her. She's not even built on my account. So perhaps I underrate her myself, actually. Got good aura as well for this type of stuff. Let's get our testers out. Okay. So obviously we're not going to get the remove shield element here. Wrong bloody affinity. Am I? No, I'm fine. She's got masteries already. She's got them already. Okay. So we A2 first, attacks an enemy, puts a veil for 3 turns and gets an extra turn. Pops for 391. Can she just keep doing this? Or is that just because I got lucky with a refresh? Got a refresh, yeah? Yeah, we're on level 24 here. And then we're going with the A3, which is the nuke. She's pumping between 150 and 315. Why so different? Both got drop defense and weaken. Why is it such a different amount of damage there? That can't just be Helm Smasher, is it? That's a like significantly different amount of damage. Just a Helm Smasher, you think? Yeah. Damn. That's actually crazy difference. Let's try it again quick. So A2 into someone. Pop. A3. That was more of an even spread, but 240 to 300 odd K, yeah? So high levels of damage, and she'll do more damage if she's removing shields first. Pretty damn, like, pretty strong, honestly. Pretty strong. This is the comparison, because if you're going to be picking up the giant and you don't have the duo, is it worth your time? Like, is it worth doing that, or should you invest in getting yourself a Yannicka? So let's see if I can try and match this level of damage here. So 7.2k. It's very difficult to do. What's her base? 1487. The Giants is 1586, so we get a higher base. Shall I just give her the exact same gear? Should I just move her gear onto that? I'm just going to give her exactly the same masteries as well, just so it's a really even test. You want me to do arena first, what, with Yannicka before we move into testing the giant? We could do that quick. Yeah, we could do that. Good plan, good plan. I mean, where do you go with this? Not cold brew again, is it? Can't do live arena on the test server. Yannicka needs accuracy to remove the shields. Does Yannicka need accuracy to remove shields? I'm actually not sure. So we don't have shields here. Whether we live through stuff or not, I'm not sure. Let's put in my bolster set Mithrala to help out. Let's try this. There's a Valk shield. Are we going to get a turn in time is the question. I think we will. Valk's had 2 goes already. Actually, Kaimar could just come in and rip everything off, to be fair. But I don't think he's going to. Is he? Kaimar, don't do that to me. Oh, he did. How did he get in there? How did he slip his way into that? Yannicka, have a turn if you don't mind. Go on. Do it. The provoke's up. So annoying. Oh, so annoying. I might just have to make a quick... Yeah, it's that Kaimar again, isn't it? I didn't foresee it. Might get a cleanse away. Might get a cheeky cleanse away and still have a go at this. Question is, are we going to get slept again before she has a turn? Oh, she got bloody provoked again. Oh, so annoying. So annoying. Right, about this one. Chris shield. Let's try this. Stay one with everyone apart from her. That's all I want to do. I'm just going to check her hits into all of this nastiness. Great showcase, yeah. Right, so we're still done at A. She's got Veil already, so I could just go straight with the A3, right? We'll ignore shields, remove shields from target if they're under a Veil, and does extra damage equal to 15% of the shield she removes. Right. Let's have a look. What sort of damage is she doing into this? Like, well, you can see the health pools here, right? Christ is down to about a quarter. Sergus under half. Rotus isn't touched. Sifi's just over half. Okay. So I think it's quite a fair test if I do. If I just end the battle and get the giant built to fight this same team. I didn't expect to beat it, by the way. I didn't expect to hit through that and kill, like, one shot. That would have been crazy. Like, they've got increased defense up, a surge of protection. It was unlikely that I was ever going to one-shot through that. And it's also unlikely the giant will. I just want to see how they compare. So let's have a look. Because this is the test, right? It's one champion that you can get for free versus someone else that you could go and try and farm over the next few weeks. So we're going to try and get a similar build here as much as I can. This is actually quite nice. I do like this extra filter layering we've got going on. I mean, that cannot be the best attack banner I've got, is it? No, why is it? Oh, because it's 6-star over 5-star. It still gives me more attack. Interesting. Interesting, okay. That is shocking that that's my best attack banner. Let's grab. Crit damage, then attack. Right, where the hell was my spider farm? And then I'm just going to steal her gear. Yannika's gear. That's the aim. Straight swap. Well, we've got nearly 2,000 viewers in. Welcome, everyone. If you're new to the stream, new to the channel, make sure you drop a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Really helps me out. Really appreciate it. We are going to do some gem giveaways a little bit later on in the stream as well. Do you have to farm all that gear? All of my gear gets ported across from my main account. And then, obviously, I don't get given extra gear or anything like that on the test server. I just get given what I've already got, basically. Hey Federico, how you doing? So this is basically the same build, right? 7.6k attack. It might be a little bit more because she's got a higher base, but otherwise we've got exactly the same build. I should just quickly put some stuff on the partner in crime as well, just so we can show that alongside it. I'm just going to go high accuracy. I think he's just a high accuracy tank, right? Not going to go damage on him. Just going to get some tanky stuff. My default is always to click here because it's... Nowadays I need to click down here. It's quite annoying. Hey Lyle, thanks for that. Where's my perception gear? What the hell's going on? Oh, some. Okay, let's nick a load of Chris gear. Chris Morley's giving it up. So just for when we're using, we've got fast with good accuracy, yeah? And quite tanky. So let's check out the Giant then versus what we've just seen for Yannicka. Yannicka hit in this one somewhere between 200k and like 320. Is that fair? She also bought her own attack aura, which she doesn't have, and I can't replicate it, so she's going to hit for less just because she's getting less attack from that, I guess. Can't really do much about that. She is big, though. Look at this. She's definitely living up to her name. Definitely living up to her name. Books. Did I do books already? I didn't do books. I've done masteries. I haven't done books. Good point. Did I book her? Not sure, actually. No. Walking Tomb Drang versus Genty for the tallest, yeah. Yeah, masteries are done. All I've done is just the offense side of masteries. Let's do it as well. Oh, we're in it. Do this guy as well. We're going to test him in a minute. Okay. Take 2. Okay, let's do this. So Owlsgore's not a void champions. It does mean that the partnership's more possible, albeit you've still got to find that legendary champion amongst all the legendaries, yeah? And the trouble is, there's a really good chance that he's just going to be banned. One of the two will be banned away in live arena. So it only really becomes a coupling in normal arena, I think. A bit like with Venus and Cupidus. Almost always, Venus or Cupidus will be banned if you pick them both. Okay then, A1, let's slow this down. A1, the Giant's going to go in with a double hit. What's this going to do? Just pick one of these side. No, let's get Marksman. What's that, like 200k combined A1? Actually pretty decent level of damage. It's a pretty decent hit, considering you've got utility with it as well. Stun and drop defense. She's got a self-buffing A3. Maybe we'll do the A3 first. If she kills someone, she'll go again. So the A3, she gets crit rate, crit damage. Oh no, she only gets an extra turn if Owlsgore's around. So actually, yeah. That's way better. Like, if you've got the extra turn stuff going on, then she's pretty nuts, I think. But without the extra turn, maybe not that great. We'll see. Right, let's have a look. Double hits. I didn't see all the numbers. I'm thinking it's like a 220 odd K. 220 odd K-ish. Maximum damage, yeah. For the A3. So that's a little bit... It's a little bit less than Yannicka's A3. For her A3, yeah, right? But very close, actually. Bit less. And then let's just check out her A2. It should be a smack. It ignores 20% defense. Or it is as well. But it's only a single hit. So that was like 280 to 330. Yeah. Ooh, she's similar. She's just similar to Yannicka for me. That's stage 24. Like, fighting stage 24 is hard to one-shot. It is hard. Like, that's not a joke wave. That's hard stuff, right? That's not a joke wave. So don't think that is, because it's not. Who are we fighting? Layla. Let's test this Layla hit in the same team. You definitely want to make sure you're not just in this camp of, oh, I'm skipping, like, without giving any thought. It's a stupid thing to do. So many people do it nowadays where it's just like, they get one sentiment about a champion, and then it's like that, I'm skipping, and then it's like they then put blinkers on, and they don't watch what's actually going on. I feel like people did it with the rabbit, and I was just like, guys, you need to be waking up. This champion is good. I'm not saying don't skip. I'm just saying, like, think it through first. Like, don't just go into that kind of automatic, this is what we're going to do, I've decided it. Just, like, give it a bit of time. Like, we don't have to rush to the decision. That's all I'm saying. So, we're just on an A1 over here again. A1. Just want to get into her hit and see what sort of damage she does against these shields. She doesn't have Owlsgore in the team right now, which would definitely change things up. But I guess the hits, which one does which here? It's just her passive that does more damage against shields. So I guess we'll try the A3 into it first. Pause. It's a double hit, so it's better against the Rotus, right? Probably ended up in a slightly worse position than what Yannika's A3 did. Would you agree? Frisk is slightly more damaged. I don't know if the buffs are all the same, honestly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's just try the A2 as well, if I can still fight Layla. Trouble is, I'm going to start running out of allowed fights against Layla. And I do want to try the same fight with Owlsgore in the same team, because you do have to think longer term with these fusions as well. Like, if you do pick up this other champion, does it suddenly make her into a god? You do need to know that. Already got increased attack up. So again, we're just on an A1 over here. Okay, so A2, obviously it's not as good against a Rotus specifically, but otherwise it should hit harder. Let's just have a look. I like the animations though. I mean, what we're saying, it's not significantly better than Yannika, but I think it's better than Yannika. I think it's better. If the other dude, now this is the serious question, if the other dude is in the same team, that's where it could be crazy better. The only trouble is he will get polymorphed a lot at higher end arena. Like, it will be polymorph city against this dude because... Oh, no, will it? No, hold on. No, he's not a debuffer, is he? No, he rips buffs off. Hold on. I'm absolutely spitting lies to you. He's not a polymorph target. Where is he? Where is he? What's his affinity? She does not even have an aura, no, which is quite unusual. I don't think stripping gets you polymorphed. Does it? Does stripping get you polymorphed? I don't think so. So, obviously now he can come in. We could either come in, I guess we'll do this first. Just put block damage on us. So you're like that. I've got a couple of turns of no damage for sure, which is quite nice. But now we should be doing the ignore shield element on... Not on that one. On this one here. No, it's on all of it. It's a passive, isn't it? So she will ignore shields now. So the double hit, if she kills someone, she'll get another go. I guess we're going to try it. Maybe we'll take out the Rotus, will we? No, not quite. If we got another turn there, that would have been a full team wipe for sure. Like, if this was a kill, that would have been a full team wipe because we would have just gone straight away again. Just play this through. Whoa, cheesy. Maximum damage. Thank you for the $20 super chat, buddy. Thank you for that. And Chris, welcome to the Minions, mate. Thanks for joining. So he obviously then can come in and just be like, well, see you later buffs. which is pretty nuts. Like, that's a pretty... This dude is actually, I think, going to be useful. Like, probably more so than I originally gave him credit for when I've just been thinking about his kit. I think he's actually going to be pretty useful. And the A2 comes in with him in the team. It's good damage. It's not crazy damage. Like, there's a lot of people that can do the same already. Do you actually get polymorphed for stripping buffs? Is that right? I thought it was just if you debuff. I know we should have stripped first from the partner, but I wanted to keep the damage test the same, you know? Oh, you do? Okay. That was not been on my radar. Well, there you go. 150th in plat, 2 weeks in a row. Don't even know that. Lucky. Go do it against Scratch, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think... it's difficult. Is she a definite skip? I don't know that she's a definite skip. But she's definitely not going to be breaking the game open, like new metas, all this type of stuff. I'm thinking of it at the moment, from my free-to-play point of view, do I care enough about this champion to go after her? And I probably don't. Block damage, Rotus ignores block damage, so that's not going to help us. If I try and strip buffs here, we turn into a sheep, as you tell me. Good to see you know this game well. Sean, thanks for gifting the memberships, buddy. So obviously him being turned into a sheep kind of makes his strip like less useful, because as soon as that happens, it's gone. Let's go ally attack in here. Oh, it's actually good damage though with that A1. So again, if we A3 and kill someone, we can go again. It's just not enough damage, is it? It's just not enough damage. I guess there was ally protection on everybody. She really needs to be able to kill someone with that skill. Don't know. I suppose she got decreased attack on now. Did she have decreased attack when she did the AoE? Golden War Maiden, I think, is a bit harsh, but certainly not like... Certainly not going to be top tier. And don't forget, I'm fighting like high... I mean, this is Scratch, yeah? Scratch, top 20 plat player. His defense is going to be hard to kill every single day of the week. With my best possible champions, my best squad, his defense is hard to beat, okay? Let's just remember that. Let's have some context. Because otherwise, people get into this kind of like, oh my god, couldn't even kill, you know, a Sifi. And you're like, well, yeah, but look at who Sifi it is. But definitely not, yeah, definitely not going to be a top tier legendary. I think there's plenty of other champions in a similar tier of damage. I think there's plenty of other ones that will do a similar level of damage. She's kind of like ethos and down. And there's a lot of people in that group. If you saw my tier list video the other day, there's probably 20 at least in that same group. And one of them, Yannicka, is a freebie already. So... would I skip if I got Hefrak? These questions are so weird to me, right? Would I skip if I got Hefrak? Well, if Hefrak's your only nuking option, then you probably need another one. Hefrak is better in isolation as a champion, but Hefrak will not give you any benefit against shields and stuff. So it's just... the cool thing about Raid, and also the complex thing about Raid, is that the answer is never going to be, if you've got A, do you skip B? Pretty much that's never going to work. Yeah? But Hefrak overall is a better champion. I think, like, take it to my accounts. My main account, I would never use her. But I've got most nuking options on my main. On my free-to-play, it would be a lot of resources to go and get someone that is not a crazy upgrade unless you've got Alsgore as well. That's what I think. So that's my view on her. Skip if you want to skip, whatever. But that's where I would say she sits. What do you think? Let's do a quick poll. What do you guys think? I don't like advising people to skip anyway, because you never know when someone gets buffed. You never know when metas swing. All sorts of stuff can change. Should I skip if I can run? How long until Raid Optimizer? Raid Optimizer already exists, my friend. How do you mean? Skip, too expensive for non-whales. Did you not see my free-to-play last fusion? Hey, John Lewis, thank you for the super chat, buddy. So what people are saying here, 27% will get the giant, 40% is an instant skip, 33% depends how easy or difficult the fusion is. Okay, well, I guess obviously you make your own decisions on it. I do think she's pretty much an arena champion. Like, obviously you could run her, if you ran her faster with accuracy, she could be your drop defense champion, yeah? She could be that. There's plenty of options that do it as well, better, whatever. Like Deacon, straight up better. Stag Knight, probably better for that particular role. Yeah, so it feels like if you're going to go for her, it's because you need someone for arena damage. 12 books is a lot as well, yeah. 12, when you saw her there fully booked. Yeah, so that was her fully booked doing her damage. I don't think she's useless, though. Don't get to thinking she's useless. I don't think she is. You do kind of... Do you need the books here? You don't really need the extra turn, the extra cooldown on this. And you don't really need the debuff or the cooldown here. So I guess you could probably make her... You could book her relatively cheaply if you get a little bit lucky. Yeah, faction war champ, but you've probably already got champions that do the same job. If she was in a different faction that needed a bit more drop defense, if this was drop defense and block buffs or, you know, something else, maybe she'd have a bit more use outside of arena. I can't see it being used a ton outside of arena, really. Yeah, similar to Yannicka, yeah. I think, honestly, for general gameplay, the partner, originally I thought this guy was pretty bad. This remove buffs is useful. Potentially for a Hydra kit, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough else going on. This decreased speed when attacked, plus remove buffs, might be a useful Hydra thing, but I don't know. It's definitely not going to be... Neither of them are going to be top tier champions. I don't think. It's quite interesting, Shinny, you're saying there about book damage. So back in the day, my advice used to be to people, look, if you're going to get cooldowns, then that's a bookable thing. Like, you definitely want the cooldowns where you can get it. But if it's just a straight damage increase, probably not worth your books, right? And over the time, it's like, hold on a minute. We start to learn more and more about how multipliers work and how damage scales. And it's like, no, we got it totally wrong. Bookable damage is significant. Like, it's huge on some of these champions. Do you know why there are so many stacked accounts in Gold 1 Arena? I guess you mean 3v3, do you? Just because it's hard to get there. Right. Time for this dude then, yeah? Graazur Irongut. Woo! This guy's kit is pretty next level. Do I think her partner in crime will be a first place reward for champion chase or training? Probably, Oliver, yeah. Probably will be. Good chance it will be. We've got an A1, which scales a shield based on his defense. For your team, we've got an A2, which heals, attacks all enemies, heals him by 10% of the damage, and it's enemy max HP. In any PvE content, this should be a full heal. It should be. Right? Also got a buff increase, a bit like a Chris type of buff improvement. Then we got an A3, attacks all enemies, books to 100% chance of provoking, and gives your team increased resistance and increased defense. So all of them AoE hits, provoke, shieldage, buff increase, healing for him, and then he's got this, whenever he's attacked, like Vogoth, heals all allies for 70% of the damage he takes. 35% against bosses. No cooldown on this. And it's got the unkillable buff like a Leo type thing. Pretty insane kits. Oh, mama! Says Swiftcut. Yeah, pretty insane kit, honestly. Will your optimizer ever come to mobile? I hope so, Nate Dog. We are talking about it. We're working on it. It's not easy. And I don't know. I hope so. Yeah, so this guy's like a monster, honestly. How do we want to build him? I guess we're going to go... Let's just do max damage first. Let's just see what sort of hits he can do. And then we'll worry about where we're going to play him. But I'm feeling like Hydra Beast. That's where my kind of brain is going towards here. Hydra, absolute mental champion. You wish he was the guaranteed champion, yeah. Do you think to make Raid Optimizer for Android? Yeah, I just said, like, we would love to make it for mobile. The biggest problem is we would have to build an app, which we're fine to do, by the way. We're happy to do that. We need a connection where we log in through your account details, get a snapshot of your account, and send it back to you. That's our problem. And because at the moment, we never touch anyone's login info. Anyone who uses the optimizer, we do not touch anybody's login information, ever. We never ask for it. We never see it. We never, we don't want anything to do with it. For mobile, we would have to have it. And it's just more security stuff involved. We don't want it to be, you know, a risk to our player base, our users, all that type of stuff. It's much harder to do. Okay, so let's do his build. So we're going to do defensive damage build for this guy. Damn, that is a banner for him right there. Oh, that's a damn good ring as well. So we're going to try damage first. Let's get him in some savage gear, see what he can do. Obviously, none of these are that exciting. My defensive nuking stuff's way worse. I have to cover those. Did I skip Foley in my last video? I don't know. Don't think so, did I? Maybe. If I did, that was not by choice. Oh, I might have some lethal. Yeah, good point. Gonna be better. Okay, that'll do. My lethal gear is just nowhere near as good. So what we got here, we've got 5.7, nearly 5.8k defense. I'm going to try and just lift anything I can up in defense here. So I do want to see how crazy this shield can become. And we can probably just swing him into speed boots and keep a similar type of gear set for some Hydra stuff as well. I'm looking forward to champ training to get Chris. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not well prepped for it. I know that much. Hey, Cragen, how you doing? Beautiful, an extra 8%. Love it. After seeing this guy, who's still as hyped to pull shards for Krisk when you just see this guy rock up? Like, what's the comparison here for you lot? Okay, I think we're pretty good. I mean, it's not the nuttiest build I've ever done, but it's pretty strong. So we got 6.2k defense. That's quite hard to do. 245% crit damage. I would prefer to have more crit damage and less defense. Like, that's the swing I'd prefer, but it's pretty damn good. Christ is still Christ. He's no Christ. Christ is way better. You think that? Interesting. I mean, definitely them on the same team I could see being absolutely crazy. Yeah, I mean, Christ is still, it's a game changer for anyone. Let's not kid ourselves. Christ is still going to be nuts, but when you see like new champions coming through, it does, you know, start to like twist your view on reality a bit. So where is this guy? Void. Got defense in all battles as well. We'll take it. Let's put Sifi out there to buff him up. Okay. Let's see what he's going to do. See what we got. Same test bed we've been working on all night. So stage 24. We saw the giant doing like what 250 to 300 odd K with her skills, which is a pretty solid hit. Let's do A1 first. Oh, the animation is good. I didn't even see what the damage was because the animation was too good. And the shield is like, how much shield is that? It's like a third of, what's his name? Gerptuk's health. Or was it 140 to 200k? It was about a third of Gerptuk's health. He's in here somewhere. Where is he? Oh god, why can I never see champions? Is he in there or not? Maybe he's not in there. Is he just outside? So covered about... Oh no, hold on. He's already got a shield on. Did it replace this guy's shield or not? 40k. So if he just shielded for a third, it was like a 14k shield. I'm not sure if it did or not now. He's wearing shield set. I think it did. I think it replaced his shield, right? So it won't add to it. It will either replace it or just leave it. And because it's currently on for one turn. Where is it? No, it's currently on for 2 turns. I don't know if it will replace it or not. Let's just try that again. A1. The animation is so nice. It definitely chunks up, yeah? So that's smacking a new shield on for like 14 odd K. 14 odd K shield on an A1. That's pretty insane. Yeah? That's pretty insane, right? Like ally attacks coming in. Slam. There's your shield, fellas. Oh, did he have 2 shields instead now? Did he? It's a different shield, was it? Okay, that's fair. So if it was a different shield, then maybe it's quite a lot less. Shield set, shield skill, different buffs. Okay. So maybe we'll try and run through the buffs then and see what we can get with that A1. So let's have a look then. A2 is the enemy max HP. This is obviously going to be a lot better against bosses, right? Increase our buff count. See what the animation looks like on this one. Pretty cool animations. Obviously, that's not going to hurt here. We're going to need to see that one against something like Hydra. Because it's just purely based on whatever these guys have got for health. So it's always going to be a boss killer skill. Okay, let's see what the A3 looks like. It's so, like, such a unit. It's so big. Provokes all enemies. Gives us increased defense and increased resistance. So I guess you would open with this one to pretty much, you know, give you self-buffing as well. And that's a 240 odd K. It's not got the craziest multipliers, but they're not bad either. Like, he's not king of the multipliers. He's not like overruling a Radash or a Solus or anyone like that. But he is a decent hitter. Obviously, that's not mainly his thing. His thing is around team support and control, yeah? Let's throw him into some actual content where he's going to make a difference. No, he's not. He's never meant to be your damage dealer. Let's give him some speedy boots. Take him out of the kind of crazy gear and just give him some more normal gear. Still want to have him crit caps and stuff like that, but just a bit more normal gear. Stuff that you might actually run him in. Cruel gear just for the... It's just ignoring some defense. It's definitely not the best gear set for him. But cruel gear is still not bad, even on a defensive champion, because he ignores defense with that cruel gear. So 220 odd speed here, 300 accuracy, still a little bit low on accuracy. Let's go higher. Definitely should be using this now. Like, give me my high speed rolls at the front. Do like that, actually. I do like the gear for quick like builds. I do like that a lot. 230 speed, 400 accuracy. Defiance would be better. I guess the other thing with him, actually, thinking about it, like his passive, there's a little bit of kind of like counter synergy here. His passive heals for 35% of the damage he takes from bosses to everyone. So you could go higher HP, lower defense to take bigger hits and therefore heal your team more. But obviously defense scales with his shield. So you kind of want a bit of a mixture of the two, I think. You know, you might not want him to be crit capped. You might just want him to be a proper tank so that all of his different parts of his kit make some sense. Like his damage from this enemy max HP, you still want to be crit capped for that, do you? I think you still want to be crit capped, actually. Yeah. He needs quite a lot of stats to get him, like, to get him strong. Let's just change this up. Obviously, I mean, I'm saying to run him as like an optimal build and stuff, but he's going to be damn crazy anyway. But there's definitely like a whole bunch of stuff going on that needs stats. There's definitely in arena you might be going bulwark on him, like more defensive style stuff to increase our shield amount. Let's run a brutal run. Or should we just go nightmare? Let's go. So this is the team I'm running on nightmare at the moment. Should we try and make it a nutty team? Should we go like this? I'm going to open with the Chris provoke and then take his provoke second. So everybody here is geared for Hydra. Yeah, this is my Hydra Nightmare team that I put in the other day. Husk was the other champion in the mix here before. Now, obviously, this isn't necessarily just showcasing how good this guy is, because we're looking at other stuff as well. 340k across the board for his A2. I mean, maybe it's just the team might just be too good to really see how good this guy is, because ultimately his healing's not really going to be coming in as much, I guess. I'll take some of the loony team out in a minute, and we'll show like less champs. But that's honestly the shield, the healing, his kit is Hydra made. Like, it's pretty mad. This would be a very dirty Hydra team. Actually, I have stolen like some Chris gear in that. Yeah, you're right. So even this team is missing, like Chris is probably missing 2 or 3 of his pieces. You're right. Hey Lyle, welcome to the Minions, buddy. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. He is super low right now. What made him go so low? I didn't see. Was there a reflect damage on? I think there was. But he's getting a nice heal. We've got increased resistance up as well. Such a good Hydra skill. Oh man, I think this guy's nutty. This guy is absolutely nutty. So he procced his own unkillable there. He should be dead because of the reflect damage, but he procced his own unkillable buff, which means that he gets to go again. This guy's madness. Like basically doing 1 million per turn count here. The fact that he's got the enemy max HP AoE as well just makes him so much more viable in a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know what a good time is for a 1 key, honestly. I never really looked at that. I just kind of let my team play out, but this is high damage per turn, I know that much. I'm nearly popping a couple of heads as well. Oh, I just got a shield up. Crizzy are doing work. This is Nightmare, yeah. We're fighting Nightmare right now. I mean, it's my Nightmare team, just with Husk removed, replaced with the new guy, yeah? So it's champions that are built decently for Hydra. Obviously, enemy max HP it's irrelevant. Like, once you've capped your hit, you've capped your hit. So he's going to hit for the same number as a Graazur or whoever. Yeah, that's all going to be the same. The fact of it is, why he's so good is the rest of his kit's nuts as well. That's the thing. Like, that's why he's so good. Other enemy max HP champions are not going to do any different damage to this. Like the 300k hits Husk can do. Graazur obviously does. It's more about the fact that he's bringing the provoke, he's bringing healing, he's bringing increased resistance, increased defense, extending your buffs. You know, it's like the list goes on. It's nuts. It will definitely be top tier, and I think it will be very good for Arena as well. It's going to be decent in Arena as well. The A1 just dropping these shields on is pretty insane by itself, you know. Like, these are not weak source shields, they're decent shields. That's the enemy max HP. I'm going to let it run through to the end. So I want to see what sort of damage comparison he's doing against the rest of this team here. I've only really got 2 people doing damage. A Graazur and him. Any tips for more damage in clan boss? I mean, there's a ton of tips, Stolman. Depends a lot on what type of teams you're running and stuff. But I would advise you to watch my free-to-play series either this year or last year. I always build and focus on clan boss teams in those. And I've also got, like, you know, videos around, like, how to build a clan boss team and the things you should be looking for. But the main things to look for, I can't say, it totally depends on what your account looks like, right? But if you can get speeds going so that you're running twice as fast as a clan boss, that's one of the biggest ways to really spike damage. If you're a lower level doing like normal to brutal, then you just want to be going relatively fast, bring a lot of poison, and that'll get you some damage going. If you've got a legendary, make sure they've got brimstone, that'll get you a lot of damage going as well. It depends what level you're at, mate. I mean, this is... What's 1 key damage? Is it 40 mil? I actually haven't got no... I've got no clue. What's one key damage? Oh, we're already there, are we? Under 6 minutes. I mean, it's pretty mad. Would I rather pull this dude or Cardiel? Oh, that's tough. Cardiel gives you Fire Knight hard, which he's kind of the one missing from my roster to make those teams happen. I would rather pull this dude. I think he's more fun. Like, generally, more of a fun champ. Six minutes to 1 key Nightmare Hydra is pretty mad. That is actually pretty nuts. And like, the other thing is, I know these are all crazy, like the Void Legendary, Void Legendary, Void. So 5 out of the 6 Void Legendaries, right? So it's not a normal team here. But I've only got 2 damage dealers in the squad. I think Cardiel does things that no one else can do. So again, like, a bit similar to this dude, he's up there on that same level for me. There's probably 7 or 8 champions in the game that are up at that sort of level, and he's definitely going to be one of them. What's my normal nightmare damage with Husk? Yeah, so full auto last time I did about 60 mil, I think. 65 mil, something like that. The first week that I did it, I don't think it's the same rotation though. I did like 80 odd mil. So a lot of it depends on what heads pop and what your RNG's like, isn't it? So I guess whilst this is running, let's get the giveaway going so that some people can go to bed. People are getting very distressed and the giveaway has not yet happened. We are going to do it. So we're going to have 5 winners. All of you to get 540 gems. The giveaway is done through Raid. So basically, I have to submit your numbers and then Raid will give you the gems. But that will probably not happen because of timelines. I think the person who does it's on holiday this week. You probably won't actually get the gems, bear this in mind, until Monday. But you will get them. Right, let's get this out. Okay, so it started. Exclamation mark raffle if you want to earn yourself some gems. Good luck. Will you and the others do a Hydra challenge? Yeah, I think something is being looked at for that right now. I don't know when it's happening, but there's definitely going to be something coming. Damn, I missed it, but they've stolen all of our buffs. This is not good. They've stolen all the buffs. Might mean that we've got a dead Krisk coming up, unless a Krizia goes to work. The block debuffs is a nasty one. Oh, we need some big hits coming in. Graazur, do your work. It's not enough. Damn. Chris is dead. Oh no, he's back. So exclamation mark raffle if you want to get involved. 5 winners, 540 gems. This is going to be death as well, though. Graazur's dead. Look, why do they always pop these little shields at like the perfect moment? Without a Graazur, in fairness, this is definitely run over because she's the one who's giving us consistent damage. This dude's dealing us damage like every 3 turns. That's going to be it. Okay, what we got here? 43 seconds left to get involved. Exclamation mark raffle if you want to try and win. Hey, Muffin Man, thanks for joining the minions, buddy. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. He's definitely a massive unit. Like, this guy's going to be awesome. For sure. Going to be one of the top champions in the game. One second. Right, okay. Here we go. So, I'm going to pick the winners. The winners, you're going to need to type your raid UM number in chat. I'll grab those and then I'll send it off to the team to give out the prizes. Okay, first winner is Raiden. Raiden, congrats, you're the first winner. Type your raid UM number in chat for me, please. Second winner is Dragon's Playground. Congrats, buddy. Same thing. Third winner is Tommy. Tommy Bisadeski. Probably butchered that name. Apologies for that. Again, if you could type your raid UM number in, please. Fourth winner is Hassan Namvar. Same thing, buddy. And then last but not least, Mushy. Mushy's our fifth winner. Just need you guys to type in the raid UM numbers, please. Congrats. I said it right. Nice. Awesome. All right, Raiden, I've got yours. Thank you. Dragon's Playground, got yours. Thank you, mate. Tommy, I need the second part. You've only given me the first half of your UM number. I need the second part as well, buddy, or I will not be able to give you your gems. Mushy, Hassan, Namvar, need yours as well, please. Okay, Hassan, got your one, thank you. Mushy looking for it, Tommy looking for it as well. Okay, let's end this here. So interestingly, like I know Graazur died a bit early, but 21.7 million from Graazur versus Acrisia 30 mil. That's pretty cool, honestly. You could definitely be running this dude in like Relentless gear or something like that to just try and swing through those abilities quicker, but I thought their damage would be way different, like way higher for Acrisia than this. I guess she did get a lot less time in the run, but damn, this guy's going to be mental. This is definitely an area that he shines. Definitely an area. Tommy, got yours. Thanks, buddy. I'm going to do a free regroup in case I do something different for a video on that guy. Mushy. So Mushy, if you want to find your number, go into the top left here, go into info, and then it'll be here. The second part is what I need. Or you can just press copy ID and paste that into chat. Lovely, thank you. Okay, that's all of them. Brilliant. So that is the giveaway done for today. The real team we want is Balthus, Asurga, Discard, Solus, and Graazur. Well, just for like the absolute shields. The meat shields, yeah. Yeah, Liam, we've done some testing of the Fragment Champion. Kind of similar damage to Yannicka. That's my verdict. And Yannicka obviously a lot easier to grab. Not easier, just you could already grab one. So I don't know. I'm not super sold on her really. So I guess we could just have a quick look then at the Epic Champions. How viable are they for Finite? No more giveaways, Lou. No, not today. I did test Genty with a partner, yeah. So we've got the Freeze Epic, yeah. The Freeze Epic, not this one. Who is it? The Freeze Epic's definitely the most interesting of the lot. Because we've also got an AoE freeze for wave control, which is pretty solid. Still planning on doing the free-to-play Challenger stream tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, so it looks sweet, right? Looks cool. He's got an A1 with freeze on it, an A2 with freeze on it. A3 is a speed boost. And then we've got a turn meter fill every time we place freeze. So I think you just want him quick with accuracy. That's it. I think you just want to cycle through his skills as quick as possible. He is going to have to obviously have decent stats to be able to get the work done against the Finite. You're also going to want him with stuff like Phantom Touch to break shields. Like, obviously, I can't do that here. I'm not going to have resources to do it, but hold on a minute. What's he got? Triple. Could go probably Giant Slayer on him, actually. Well, I mean, or you might go... Actually, would you go Fearsome Presence? Better chance of placing your freeze. Maybe you would. Maybe you would. Thinking about it. Because he's mainly in there for that job. He's not in there so much for damage or whatever. He's just in there to try and keep turn meter down on the boss. I think you do that. None of this is going to work. Don't really want to do any of that sort of stuff. I guess we go turn meter boost for debuffs dropping off. Does that work? Does the freeze go on and come off straight away? Is that the way it actually works? In terms of mechanics? It'll be good for waves anyway. I'm just curious whether that's the actual way the mechanic works. Mad Mechanic, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate that. Okay, none of this other stuff really is that beneficial for us. What's going on? Can you use Helior for anti-debuff Ultra Nightmare? I mean, I don't think Helior really brings a lot else to the game for you to warrant using him. Don't need to keep typing the same thing, buddy. I've seen it. I don't think he's really great for Clan Boss. So really what we want here is just like a... I guess maybe you'd want to see if he does some damage and help you in ways, but he needs to be able to survive the first hit, or he needs to be able to survive hits when you're probably not keeping a turn meter down 100% of the time. Hey, Bush Hold, thank you for joining the minions, mate. Let's get his books done. You can land Leech from placing freeze. I guess so. Yeah, actually, yeah. Good shout. Actually, it's a really good shout. This would be a good mastery. What would you lose, though? This? Kind of need the damage reduction, don't we? I want this. Guess you could lose this. You might even go this, like try and just get him tankier. Maybe you play it like this. Okay. So we're just wanting to be quick, right? We want him to be quick and cycle his skills. We want enough stats to land his freezes. So I think, again, his Perception Gear is going to be really strong on him. Speed Gear would be strong. You could go Relentless Gear if you've got quick enough gear with good accuracy. I think we're going to try that. So I'm going to try and use this new priority thing. Speed and accuracy. I'm going to use Gory as well in the same team. Probably should still crit cap him though. Maybe something like... What blessing for Mithrala? Probably Polymorph, honestly, nowadays. Depends what you use her for. If you're using her for Arena, Polymorph. If you're using her outside, then you might prefer to go something like Brimstone. Okay, let's get some HP in here. Need more defense as well, actually. Okay, he's not crit capped, but he's got some crit. Some defensive stats. Probably not enough to stay alive. Pretty quick, 235. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good build or not, really. It's probably not that great. It's probably not that great, but he's... We'll see how it goes. So him, Gory, and Yakal are 3 of the squad. Just make sure they've still got gear on. I've basically got a team that I run as a freeze team. Carl, there. Gory. Gory, where are you? I want to make sure I haven't stolen stuff off of them. Let's see. Anyone seeing this dude? Is he there? What's his affinity? What's Gory's affinity? TBJ, welcome, mate. OHH, do you farm finite hard stage 6 or not even bother? I actually farm stage 5. Gory Spirit. There he is. I farm stage 5 with this freeze team. So, but it's not 100%. I thought it was, but actually I found it failed the other day. So, yeah, I thought I'd got it to 100%, but not quite managed to do it. So let me show you the team that I normally run. I normally run stage 5 with this squad. I guess the question is, like, where does he swap in for? I guess he would have to swap in the cold heart position, which would lose me a lot of time on the boss, but would give me more consistency. So if I swapped her out, did it fail because you borrowed a piece for a video? Maybe. Maybe. I'm going to let him run full auto, see what happens. So what's this? Stage 5. This is the stage I normally do. Lose block healing. Yeah, well, I'm hoping that I just keep his turn meter down. That's the thing. So I guess I've already got an increased speed champion. Lydia could switch out for someone else. We've got AoE freeze from Yakal anyway. Got turn meter fill going on here, so we are cycling through abilities quick. There's... What was that? That was a turn meter fill. The A1's doing little tickles, 5k. I'm not built in for good damage, but there's some damage there. You'd hope for perhaps a bit more than 5k. Double hit for 8k. It's hard to say, so I didn't build him well for damage, but that does feel quite low. Which would mean that if he's really got poor multipliers, then you would just build him straight up to land freezes. And like make him much faster. This is stage hard 5 at the moment, Michael. You can always drop, if you've got stuff you want to try and share with someone in the team, you can always go to my Discord. You can type !Discord and you get a download link in this chat. Come to my Discord, there's a section there called Held Hades Discussion. Just drop a note in there and we'll have a chat with you, yeah. So what's it going to be? Like a minute 40 odd to get through to the boss. Not too bad. Barakin's going to unleash us with an ally attack, which gets us in the mix. So normally Cold Heart, I think, gets me actually right through the shield so that Gory does his A2 there. I think he's just done it. No, still got it. Okay. We're in a good spot. So the question is, can we keep turn meter down? Like, we don't want this finite ever having a turn. Otherwise, we're ruining our day. Between these three, we're actually doing it pretty well, pretty successfully at stage 5. We've just got a lot of chances of keeping that freeze off, or the freeze up. So actually decent, to be fair. Like, this is really the type of champion they need to be bringing out. I guess the trouble is I've not built him with War Master or any damage or anything because of Fearsome Presence. So he's not bringing any damage at all. And I've taken the one champion out of the team that does serious damage still. But, you know, so it's not quick. It's not quick enough really for people to be happy with it, I guess. But yeah, it seems safe. Like, the turn meter's down. I couldn't beat stage 6 with this team when I first tested it, when I did a video on it. So when Cold Heart was in this spot, Cold Heart's definitely the weak link. So let's see if this team runs against 6. It's Void Affinity as well, so it's definitely not an affinity problem. Is hard 5 better than normal 25? Yeah. All of those levels, anytime you get into hard, is straight better than level 25. Straight better. The question comes in when you're talking, if you're trying to win something like a Dungeon Divers, stage 20 is still the most efficient for energy. Stage 24 is the next best. Stage 25 is the worst. Hard modes tend to be better than stage 25, but they're still, energy-wise, they're not brilliant in terms of efficiency. But having 2 champions in the mix now with AoE freezes, like, your Cole sometimes didn't land a freeze, right? And that left me to challenges on some of these waves. But having a second AoE freeze in here like that does mean that the waves become way more consistent. And actually, this is kind of quick through the waves. Hey Chris, how you doing, man? So 1 minute 10 onto the boss is not bad. Again, we've got a massive old shield to get through. I mean, honestly, it might be what we needed. It might be one of the champions, the first in the line of champions that we actually need to make this viable here. Freeze champion that's actually got some other stuff in his kit that can help us. Because Gory, honestly, like, he's got the best freeze mechanic in the game, but the rest of his kit doesn't help us. Whereas this dude's kit actually does help us. Is there a difference between using him and a second Gory? Yeah, definitely there is. The difference being wave control. Before you get to the boss, this guy's way better. Way better. And he's also giving you things like the increased speed, turn meter fill. Like, you need to be quick against this boss. I think there's a lot of difference. But I think the two complement each other quite nicely. You don't want necessarily 2 of this dude, and I don't think you want 2 of this dude. They don't really complement. Giveaway's already happened, Helder. We did it a little bit earlier, mate. But that's the first time I've beaten this stage trying to run a freeze team. Which says something, right? About 3 minutes. And never had any real problems with turn meter here. See how far it goes. Yeah, I mean, it's a relatively free-to-play friendly team as well, right? Epics and 2 legendaries that you can pick up. I'm not saying free-to-play friendly in the first week of playing the game, but it's relatively free-to-play friendly. So this one is, I guess, about as bad as it gets for affinity-wise. Because of 2 green champions in my team. The Fats can obviously just be replaced with any decent ally attack champion. This guy will be in shards as of midweek, whenever they drop the patch. Dory's in Relentless, yeah. I've got Dory in Relentless, this dude in Relentless. Everyone else, I've got a kind of... I don't know if your Cole's in a damage build or what. I can't remember now, actually. Might not be in a damage build. I think he might just be in a... almost like a bit of a hybrid build. But a lot of people say, why don't you put him in Frost Gear? You know, all this sort of talked about Frost Gear and whatever. But Frost Gear procs when you are hit. So you can never proc Frost Gear against the boss, which is a bit of a letdown around boss mechanics. Yeah, because you think if you're going to build a boss around freeze, you would allow somehow for that to go through the shield, but it doesn't work. Is Relentless inconsistent? I guess there's always RNG, the RNG factor. If you can get it consistent and all it does is improves it, then I think it's fine. I guess there's always going to be a percentage chance that the Relentless isn't proccing when you want it. I always say, like, you need to get yourself to the base stats that you need to beat a level before you consider Relentless. If you can do that and then add Relentless over the top, that's when you start to get the benefits of it. But it's a very niche set. It's only really used in maybe some like Hydra content. This one might be tight. See, we might have only just kept his turn meter down there because of a Relentless proc, I think. No, actually, no, we're getting some nice turn meter drops from the 2 of these. It really is solid. I mean, it's slow because it took so long to get through the waves, but it really is pretty damn solid. It's just when like his A1's got no definite chance to land, so it didn't land at all there, but didn't get any. Yeah, obviously if he had Giant Slayer or War Master, then it'd be better, but we'd have less of this turn meter drop going on. So it's that kind of balance of speed versus consistency, isn't it? It's not an accuracy thing. He wasn't getting resisted. It was just... It's just got a percentage chance for it to happen, and it didn't happen for those ones. But slow, but it's going to happen. And this is the worst for us in terms of affinity, right? I'd go as far to say this is a game changer. They're thinking about champions kits that actually make some sense for this game mode, which they haven't really done so far. So it's a bit of a game changer. Imagine when they drop the legendary version of this type of dude, you know, that's got 3 or 4 parts of his kit that make some sense for Finite Hard. Then we'll start to be able to do it. There will be, this year I bet, a fusion that has that exact focus. So shall I just skip on to, because obviously all of this is unlocked for me here. Let's just see if this same team runs on against 10. You've got double your coal. Could that work in place of Gory? Maybe. Yeah, I guess maybe. So again, we're on stage 10's void affinity, so we've got no worries about weak hits and low damage and that type of stuff. Because a lot of the time is in the waves. If you can get decent smacks going on the waves, then that's going to kind of reduce the time at least. And then you just got how long it takes you to actually one-shot the boss. You think we're still get one shot? Yeah, maybe. We might just be too slow. The whole team might be too slow completely. But the waves we're totally dealing with. There's no problem at all. We've got so many ways to freeze these fellas. We've got no problems. 2 different AoE chances to freeze. Right, these guys are not getting a turn, which is nice. There's that AoE freeze from this one. The Carl doing most of my work for damage. So the boss is much quicker on stage 10. Do we get enough hits in? And the shield is just bigger. Look at the size of this disgusting shield. Yeah. So I guess for stage 10, you would have to, I mean, maybe go as far as like Lydia swaps for a Valk or something like that. Don't know. Helicaf, yeah, something else. Helicaf probably not bringing enough, I think. I'm not sure. But, you know, he's at least given us some options. At least we're getting some sort of options in the game. And that's what we need. Because at the moment, there's really, you know, if I look on the optimizer, there's very few teams that do stage 10 at all, or even get anywhere near it. So, but yeah, definitely an improvement in the game for sure. Quit stage 3, did you? Yeah, definitely an improvement. I think this is the type of champion that we're going to have to get into the game for them to be able to unlock this content. You quit at stage 3 with a Valk. Wonder, they're just not geared. Like, my Valk might be able to step in and do the job, but just not geared. And obviously, if I had Cardiel makes a big difference as well, because you're getting that speed aura. The ally attack is better. So, Cardiel makes a big difference as well. But, yeah, it's a good change. So, look, guys, we're going to end the stream there. I am streaming again tomorrow, 8 PM again. We're going to be getting all of the free-to-play challenges together and basically doing a bit of an account review, seeing who's pushed their accounts far, what they focused on, and doing a bit of a mop-up of the free-to-play stuff, which will be fun. Appreciate you all checking out the stream. Really appreciate the support on the streams recently. It's been brilliant. And yeah, have yourself a good rest of the day. I'll see you soon.